Bang, 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 bang.
Pizza power!
Huh. Interesting. For some reason, my buttons down here don't work. Let me see something. My buttons down here should be working, but they're not. It's like I fix one thing on this stream and then something else gets messed up. So let me see. Well, that worked. For some reason, my transition button didn't work. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, that's why. See, that shouldn't be saying that. I don't know why that happened. Now I gotta look at all of them. Things are going crazy over here. All right. I understood why that worked. Okay. Anyway, we're not ready for that yet, so we'll stick with the background here. Anyway, what's good, y'all? Lynx here. I wanted to start earlier, but then I had issues with my headset, and I was like, oh no, I had these headsets for years, and they finally clunked out on me. In reality, the cord was unplugged, and I'm going all around. I'm checking my mixer. I'm thinking it's an issue with my mixer, and the whole time it was the plug. So we're back. We're here. I'm going to be up for a while. We're going to be, what are we doing? We're doing the Streamer University stuff. I didn't get a chance to cover any of that. It's like 3 weeks later, but I didn't get a chance to cover any of it. And I think it's be important to like go over this because, you know, I'm a small creator. I'm a small streamer trying to get big, but not, I don't want to be like big to where like what we're going to cover with like Kai Cenat and stuff like that. I don't want to be as big as him because I don't want the headache that comes with all that. And I definitely don't want to do his type of content. I'm not knocking it. It's just not for me. Like you know, his type of content is that, what do they call it? COE, which stands for content over everything. That means no matter what good or bad things that happen in your life, you got to make content out of it. I don't personally believe in that. I don't subscribe to that. There obviously it's a successful formula, or it's a formula that can lead to success, but I don't want to do that. But we're gonna go over the highs and lows of Streamer University and see, you know, I'll just get my take on it. We're also going to be, we're still doing Summer Game Fest. So the next presentation tonight, we're going to be doing the 6-1 Indie Showcase. And then after that's done, I think that's going to be like 70, 75 minutes. And then after that's done, we're going to do a little bit, it's probably going to be late, but I'm going to do a little bit of Brave Fencer Musashi just to get the ball rolling. Okay. Let's see. At least you caught up on your issue. I went 15 minutes before I found out my voice was being captured. That's the worst. I can't tell you how many times. First of all, hello, Haroon. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me where I'm just talking and I feel like I'm giving like my best commentary on certain things, right? I'm going on these long rants. I'm really getting into it. And then I look over to the side and the fucking mixer is muted. It muted my mic. So the whole time, just saying all types of stuff, and then mic muted. So, but yeah. So we're gonna be doing that part of the Summer Game Fest. We did the State of Play yesterday. There was 6 games I'm pretty interested in. And then, like I said, we're gonna do Brave Fencer Musashi. There is one quick one I want to get. And this is, all right, so for anybody new here, whenever I go on these rants, I do use like catch-all words like all and most and stuff like that. Like, but I always tell people, if it don't apply, let it fly. If you're offended by anything that I say, it probably means it applies to you. Everything's quiet over here. Let me put on some music. That's too much. That's too much. I can do that. All right, anyway. Everything I say, these are my thoughts, these are my feelings. It's not a personal attack on you. I don't know any of you personally, okay? Well, most of you I don't know personally. If you feel offended by anything I say, and the things I talk about, that's a thing that you got to take up with yourself because you feel like it relates to you. And you feel it internally, and you're mad at me because you feel like I'm exposing what you already feel about yourself. So I'm not taking any responsibility for that. In fact, now I'm going to take it a step further and say I am talking about you when it comes to those type of situations. And maybe you should do something about it. But as far as self-reflecting, not on me. Don't punish me for, your ill will or whatever. Anyway, I say all this to say, and this don't apply to all. This is actually just like the vocal minority, if I'm being really honest. But a lot of the vocal minority have this strong issue with Nintendo, right? Online. I'm seeing this across all platforms, whether it's Twitch, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Reddit, whether it's Facebook, like all over. Okay, I'm everywhere out here. I see a lot of like the issue that people say with Nintendo, like the lawsuit with Power World, or the thing where they're saying if you try to mod their new platform, they're gonna brick your system and all this other stuff. Or even like the price of the new Switch itself, right? Or the peripherals, or the games, and all that stuff. I'm seeing people, I ain't paying $80, $90 for a game. I'm not paying $450 or whatever it costs in your region for the console. I'm not spending $80 on a Pro controller, even though the Switch Pro controller is $10 less than what the current one is. I'm seeing all this stuff. And then those same people that were bitching and moaning and complaining and belly aching are currently have a Switch 2 right now, right? They played it at some point during the day, whether they're playing it right now, whether they played it earlier today, they're playing it right now, or playing it back then, so at some point during the day after they got their purchase, after they were just spending months bitching about this. I say all this to say that, like, this further proves the thing that I've been saying for a long time. Gamers have, most gamers have no integrity. They just don't. I don't know if it's the case of, like, the fear of missing out. Like, what do they call that? FOMO, fear of missing out. Like, they gotta be up to the speed on everybody else. They gotta keep up with the Joneses. Or I don't know if they're trying to just, like, have some way of trying to fit in with people that ultimately don't care about them. It's like, I don't know what reason it is, but it's like we don't have a backbone when it comes to like most video games. Like Concord is surprising to me because like that was the one time that there was some backbone with gamers there, even though it was deeper than like the live service stuff. But it's like we can't just simply say, hey, I don't like this practice that they're doing to me as a consumer, and I'm not going to buy this. So, but if you enjoy the Switch 2, that's you. It's your money. You do what you want. It's weird that you would spend your money on something that you claim you don't like. You bitch for it for months, and then you end up getting it. I always think that's weird when people do stuff like that. It don't have to be a console. It could be a video game. Borderlands 4 is coming out. I'm sure people will do it for that game. What is it? GTA 6. There's people are, I'm not a fan of that type of thing, but they're gonna buy it because everybody else is buying it. I love the ones that say they are against it, but have to get it to cover it for the content. Oh yeah, that's the worst too. Nobody gives a fuck. Like you can probably have like 2 people ask you if you like, please, can you please cover this? What's your thoughts on the game? You don't have to do it. So, at the very least, if you're going to do it, if you feel like you're forced to do it, have them buy the shit for you. If they want to see it that badly, they can buy it, send it to you, give you the money somehow. You go buy it and be like, okay, there. But I just wish, like I said, just have some backbone. Like me personally, I don't like EA, right? So I'm never going to directly, until they get their stuff together, I'm never going to directly buy a game from EA. Like if EA is the developer, I am not touching it. And if I have to like outright buy it, no matter what it is. That's not to say that I haven't played an EA game recently. I played the Mass Effect Legacy thing like 2 years ago, the Legendary Edition, but that was a PlayStation Plus. So, and BioWare developed that, like EA was the publisher. But regardless, I haven't paid them directly. I'm paying for the service. That game came with the service. But yeah, I haven't played an EA game since that, actually. Now that I think about it, I've probably been no, that's not true. But I actually owned this game before I had this stance. I was gonna say the Def Jam games. That actually, no, that was published by EA as well. That's not a developed EA game. Huh. And that was a really old game. That Def Jam, like, that was like 2003 or whatever. I didn't have this stance until probably Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's when I initially had this stance. So, but point is, if I don't rock with you, your business practices and stuff like that, I'm keeping it on gaming. I have this stance across the board, right? Like, for example, the sneaker brand Nike. You'll never catch me wearing any Nike at all in any capacity. I don't wear Nike. I don't support that company. I'm not gonna go into the reason why. I just don't. I don't knock anybody that do. If you want to wear Nike all you want, that's on you. It's your money. You do what you want with it. It's just not for me. But that's just me having a strong like stance or something. Like, I'm not going to just wear Nike because other people are wearing Nike and I got to fit in. So I stand my ground. If I'm against the game, I will not sponsor or play it. There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just that simple. Cause you just look like a dickhead, like, like after the fact. But then again, at the same time, it's like, I learned a new term today. I was watching this video. I feel like this term should be said more because it really does apply to a lot of people. What is that term called? Toxic positivity. Basically, it's people that keep their head in the sand. It's like you only want to acknowledge the positive things. You never acknowledge anything remotely negative. You keep your head in the sand. It might be a crisis that we need a giant elephant in the room we need to address immediately. Nope, keep your head in the sand. You just stay there, don't say nothing. They call that toxic positivity. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use that at some point. But like I said, overall, if you enjoy the Switch 2, you enjoy the games you got, more power to you. But have a backbone. That's just for anybody. Don't whine and cry about a game being too pricey or too this, too that, and then the day it fucking arrives, you buy it. I don't care if this don't apply to just content creators. This don't apply to just streamers. This is gamers in general, right? So, but yeah, I just wanted to get that off. All right, now we're gonna get into the Streamer University thing. All right, let me get into that. Let me turn this on. And go. Actually, I should probably give a little backstory to those that don't know. I mean, they're more or less probably gonna do it in this video, but Streamer University, for those that don't know, is created by this one of the biggest streamers on Twitch right now, Kai Cenat. He came up with the premise where he wanted to hey, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. What was that? Big Basky TLC. Thank you very much for that. Kai Cenat is a big time streamer, one of the biggest streamers on this platform. And I think he got like what, 5 million subscribers or followers or something like that. And he got like a sub tracker. He got like the most subs in Twitch history and all that. He came up with the concept of Streamer University, his way of building up small content creators and streamers, right? Giving them the opportunity to learn from him and the professors of his choosing. He basically took there's rumor that he spent like $3 million. He rented out like a section of a university in Akron, Ohio, and had like they'll probably explain the rest. But that's basically what it is. It's like he wanted to help out small streamers and have them go to an actual university and learn how to be a better streamer. This is the result.
You want to eat breakfast?
Yeah. Wendy, duffel bag, hand off. Say anybody on campus, whether it's anything, could be a safety issue.
finally, I have some good news. I
This is
am
by
happy
Pyro
and proud
Live.
to announce
So
that
anybody
the
want to check out this
Kai
guy,
Cenat
Pyro
Streamer
Live?
University is now in
Hey,
session.
cats and dogs, thank you for stopping
going
by.
about
Much
as well
appreciated.
as you can expect. I already
doing
made a
pretty good.
previous video talking
Hanging in
about it, but
there.
that was before the Streamer University even started.
I went on my
but now
little,
it's actually started. How is everyone
Nintendo
doing?
Switch 2
Well,
rant
I do want to say
for the
that
people who
Streamer
had like
University
all this
is apparently
outrage for
so
it, but
big
then
right
went and
now.
bought the
Twitch
console
gave
anyway.
it its own category.
So now I'm going
But
over
to be
to Streamer
fair, I'm guessing
University.
It wasn't really
Wait.
that hard because at the same
I feel like he's drowning me out in my ear. I'm going over the Streamer University thing, and we're gonna do the next Summer Game Fest thing, which is it's an indie showcase. It's 6-1 indie, and then I'm be doing some Brave Fence and Musashi. What's my hot take on the Switch? I don't have the Switch. I am going to get it at some point when they release at least 3 games that I want. So far, they haven't even released 1 game I want. I want Metroid Prime 4. That's 1. They give me 2 more. I'm going to buy the system. But my hot take was people who are essentially bitching and moaning and complaining and whining about everything that Nintendo is doing wrong and how they won't support them going forward. And then the day the Switch 2 arrives, everybody got it and playing it. So I just want gamers to have some backbone, some integrity, and it doesn't seem like that'll ever be the case. I know that like it's not just like a mutually exclusive like gamer thing, but I'm keeping it in the realm of gaming because you know with the conversation about the Switch 2. Yeah. A man can dream.
time, Twitch would also give hot tubs and pools their own category as well. So one of the first few things to happen during the Streamer University early.
The thing is, they do vote with their wallets. It's not ever for what they say though. They like they're voting with the wallet. They should be doing is like, okay, I'm not going to purchase this, but then they was like, oh no, I'm gonna give it to you and hope you do better.
Days was gangs started to form. So you've got this gang called the 7th Floor Dorm, and they've basically decided to band together to take on the other floors. So you're only a couple of days into this like Twitch Streamer University thing, and you've already got yourself a turf war. I mean, all right, it's a turf war at a university, so it's probably no better than that Rockstar game that came out, you know, Bully. Also, I will do a video on Bully
fire.
one day. I promise. That game is absolutely goated.
English, you see,
Bully is fire.
Is a difficult subject to teach.
Now, obviously, I get it, right? They're clip farming. They're playing it up to the camera. But at the same time, them parading around with Nerf guns, it's great.
4-7 is on lockdown. 4-7.
Okay.
Could you imagine being a grandfather in the future and you're sat back in your rocking chair, hitting your cherry blue vape or whatever it is, and telling your grandchildren how you survived 2 tours of Streamer University? Now, not all of it seemed to be for clip farming. Some of the actual beef seemed to be genuine. Like, for example, Dabo and Raikai, 2 streamers, they did actually get into a physical altercation.
Wait, he didn't go over certain things. Hold on, I got to fill in some gaps here. So I thought he was going to talk about it, but so basically, the abridged version, Kai Cenat, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, wanted to start a university to uplift and help small content creators and streamers. He had like millions of people sign up to his website. It crashed the site, and out of the millions of people that went to the site, he only chose like about 100 people, and they were like at random. And he also had professors who were basically like the people, his orbiters, essentially. Orbiters is like just like one person that's like the top dog, and then all the content creators revolve around him and try to feed off of him because they're too lazy to fucking put in the work and try to be their own person. So they try to like piggyback off another bigger streamer. But so basically he got his orbiters to be his professors. And he had these rules like you can't be an OF model and join his thing. But not only did an OF model join his Streamer University, he made her a professor, right? He said, if you're new to streaming, like, or content creating, like you're only doing this just to get in Streamer University, you won't get in. He lied already because said OF model just became a streamer like a month or so prior to everything that he was talking about there. Then he had the girl cooking with Kaya also join on, who doesn't do OF content, but she's really close. Like she essentially gave up the cooking shit at this point. And he has some other people like DDG and Agent. I feel like they're gonna talk about that stuff, but oh, and there was one other girl. I forget her name. She was supposed to join, but then like she's one of the orbiters, but he didn't put her as a professor. He didn't even invite her to Streamer University, and she felt some type of way about it. But at the same time, like there's evidence out there, the content that they were doing together, she was like mad aggressive and embarrassing. So Kai just didn't want to deal with any of that. Streamer lore.
This all started from a fight earlier on in the day because back then, Dabo, the taller one, basically got his Playboy Carti vest stolen. And then, in an act of vengeance, Dabo took Raki's ski mask and then refused to give it back. Why this all went down is completely beyond me. Maybe they just wanted to watch Streamer University burn. Maybe they wanted to be the center of attention for the live stream fail subreddit. I mean, if it was for a clip farm, it worked, because I'm sat here talking about it. Also, I'd like to point out as well, even though there's only 2 people fighting, all the spectators are just telling them to watch the camera. They're not trying to like break up the fight or, you know, stop people from hurting each other. Just don't break any cameras. They actually almost hit the fire alarm a couple of times as well, but no. You don't get it. The cameras are priority here. We need the clips. After they got broke up, other streamers pull them into a dorm and basically interrogate Dabo for like any kind of motive. Like why did you do this? We know why you're doing it. It's for a clip farm, but can you give us another reason? I'm pretty sure they're trying to like de-escalate the situation, but honestly, I can't get this one scene from the death of Stalin out of my head. It's a great film, by the way. I recommend you watch it, but in one scene, there's this character, Khrushchev, and some other Russian people that I can't remember or even pronounce their names, and they basically enact a coup against another character, Beria. You don't really need to know all that context, to be fair. All you need to know, in that film, which is pretty similar to Streamer University, they pull a guy into a room, read out his list of rights, how he's completely guilty, and then shoot him without him being able to give his opinion.
Okay, so this ain't probably the part that I should be pausing at. Hold on.
You are accused of treason and anti-Soviet behavior.
I'd also like to point out in Death of Stalin.
Okay, anyway. So, yes, all these kids are terrible. The most intriguing thing I was trying to figure out was like, obviously he's doing this is completely random. Like there's no vetting process whatsoever. But I still want to see like the professors at least, because I'm like, okay, maybe you'll have one professor specialize in this type of thing to help these type of content creators, because not all content creators are the same. Not all streamers are the same. So some people like to do the IRL stuff. Some people like to do the gaming. Some people like to do cooking. Some people like to do arts and crafts. Some people like to do hot tubs. So it's like, how do you get people, like, how are you going to do this? Like have somebody specialize in these particular things, in these particular fields? Nope. None of that. It's just a bunch of, I can hold my camera up to my face and I'm going to do stupid shit for you for 3 days.
No one actually has Russian accents. Like, you know, HBO Chernobyl, they just all speak British.
There, review it. I think even you, stupid as you are, can manage that.
Now, the standout duo from the Streamer University so far has definitely been Ray and Tota. Ray, who you might remember from the last video, he's a guy who basically got expelled by Kai himself before the university even opened its doors.
We stream together.
Yes.
Wait, how old are you, Toda? How old are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
How old are you? How old?
How old are you?
Now, they've been put in a dorm together, and neither are actually first language English, yet they're communicating in English. And it's gotten to the point now where the English is just so poor that they're trying to use Google Translate to talk to each other. And as we all know, Google Translate is one of the worst translation apps out there. It doesn't understand like pronouns, pronunciations. Like if you use more than like 2 words in Google Translate, the entire sentence falls apart and it just makes absolutely no sense. But I will say, despite that, it is comedy gold when these two interact with each other.
You want to eat breakfast?
Do you think that's true, or do you think they're just representing it as random so that it seems more genuine and less contrived? Because I believe Kai has a real production company and he works with at this point, and they want to make smart investments. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out where it comes to whether or not he'll do this again. Because my overall thought, like, I thought, okay, if I'm being 1,000% honest, I thought that Kai was doing this to do a quick tax write-off to stand on the backs of small content creators, right? He do something like this every year. Like last year, it was like when he did the whole prison stuff. So I'm thinking it's like, oh, it's just another one of those, right? And it still could be, but you know, a lot of bad things happen here. So, like there was a girl who legitimately went, well, she went to a hospital, but you know, I don't know like that now based on how you say it, like it could be fake. Time will tell, but there are certain things that like happen around Kai where that was like legitimate, like the riot that he had in New York a couple of years ago that he started. So I don't know. I just know like these people, like, I get what you mean by the scripted, unscripted thing because they know what they're doing and they know it's bad. But then when they get in trouble, they act confused. Like, I didn't know I couldn't do that. And everything is crazy and what's going on and where am I and who am I? And all, like they do that whole thing. So I don't know. The whole situation is weird.
Você quer tomar café da manhã?
Yeah.
So we wake up at 9. You think it's too early or not?
Você acha que é muito cedo ou não?
No.
Now, I do believe that Ray actually speaks more English than Tota. So he's been telling Tota what to say to other people. Like, this will be okay. And you can tell that he's having some real fun with this.
No. We both don't know English, and we using English to speak, so we are good.
I do like how they both admit.
And there was 2 fights and there was like, what was it? There was 2 fights that I'm aware of. And a girl, they was like shooting each other with the little guns and the girl got shot in the eye. So that was the girl that actually went to the hospital. That part was real because her eye was red and everything. But and I guess like they're trying to say she's trying to sue Kai for that. That part is really like I haven't checked in the last few days, so I don't know if there's an update to that. But it was kind of in the air when the story first came out. The unfortunate thing is with his side, you can't control everything, and people are going to try and take advantage in every single way, right? It's like that girl going to the hospital could be a genuine concern, or she could be crying wolf to try to get a payday. Well, that's the thing. I'm glad you said that because when she went down, initially they were saying when she got shot, she fell to the ground because she got shot in the eye. But then there's other reports saying she went down to cover. Actually, she said it. She went down to cover Kai. Like to try to protect him. It's like shield the golden goose, and then maybe he'll give me the crumbs later on and stuff like that. But this is all just a giant clout farm session. That's for damn sure.
English is bad, but they know the buzzword, we're cooked. Ugh. It's almost like if you go to the UK, you'll need to understand basic English to function. It's like, okay, can you say Riz? Can you say cooked? Can you say Giat? Okay, you're in. You don't need to know anything else. Now, the location of the streamer university was meant to be kept, you know, kind of under wraps, a little bit confidential. Because if you remember, the great Kai Cenat riot of...
Yeah, well, the only people I've seen that benefited from this, though, and like I said, this could be a Kai thing, like how he's like to go off the thing I said before about him staying on the backs of small streamers or whatever, because only him and his people are like really like benefiting from this, from what I've seen. Like they made no, if I'm to believe all of this is real from what I've seen, they've made no new streamers. Like they had one, they're probably gonna cover it on here, but like they had one girl, apparently she was getting roasted for being ugly or whatever. Like that's what the chat was saying. And they felt bad for her. And then Kai did a stream with her and then her numbers went up. Right. Now it could be a nice little pity stream to help her out or whatever, but it's like, I don't even know if it was actually on her stream or if this person's content was even that good. Like how is it going to work long-term? It's like, yeah, you get the subs and stuff right now, but then when Streamer University is over, are those people still going to be there? If I'm under the assumption this is real, of course. You don't think these people are actually getting any exposure off of this? It's purely just free content for Kai. I think it's free content for Kai and Like he made sure his people are good, like the ones that he deemed as professors and stuff. I don't know of any, but I haven't watched every single piece of content that came from this, but I'm not aware of anybody who became like a standout person that like, oh, they debuted in Stream University. That's where most of their exposure came from. And then they like went on to just be like, I guess a top streamer going forward. Where it's like they got more attention, more buzz after Streamer University. I do believe that like Kai greatly benefits from this the most.
2023,
him and
you'll
his
understand
professors.
why. Because obviously every single person that applied and didn't get in, they will happily raid that uni and probably...
Actually, no, I take that back. I take that back because I forgot about Agent Zero's class. I take that back. So he was the only person that seemed to have taken this whole thing serious, and he had a branding and marketing class. And like 2 streamers that he chose went on to get brand deals. And maybe he'll cover that. I hope he covers that. But like Agent Zero was the only one that was doing that. So I think those 2 benefited.
Also stream it as well to try and get a bit of clout for themselves. But, which was a huge shocker to absolutely no one, day 1, the location was immediately leaked. And it was from no other than Kai himself. Now, since they're actually renting out a real college, not Hogwarts, the branding was actually still around the building. And eagle-eyed viewers could see that it was the University of Akron plastered pretty much all over the windows. Which, if you're wondering, is a college in Ohio. Yep. If any of you just woke up from a coma from like 2022, I'm sure that joke will be absolutely hilarious. Now, outside the college, there were crowds of people lined up to basically see the streamers. And then Kai's security force got involved and they set up a bunch of barriers.
Yeah, it's a win-win for him. These people are all going out as much as possible trying to get their shot. Even if someone got murdered or something, there's also any moral wrongdoing, at least by throwing his hands up and saying, hey, I was trying to help these summer stream. Oh yeah, he'll always do the plausible. All the streamers do that type of stuff. All the big streamers do that. They do things, they get in trouble. It's like, hey, I didn't know I could do that. Like I was just trying to do a good thing. What's wrong? This is what happens when you can't help anybody.
Barriers, which, you know, there were some insane measures to be taken. I'm pretty sure they were 2 seconds away from pulling out like the tasers and the tear gas. I think a lot of creators really forget how much influence they have and how big their audience actually is. Because to Kai, it's just a set of like numbers, it's a set of data. But honestly, I feel like he has enough of an audience that basically the majority of a small state would watch him. This then led to a couple of 300 IQ individuals to actually go around the back way and breach into the university. And of course they streamed it. Of course they made YouTube videos talking about it.
I swear I was talking to you. No, my boy. Come on, my boy. Come on, my boy.
Yeah, I seen this one.
Wait, no, I was trying to help you.
Those 2 people aren't even supposed to be there.
The problem is when you're trespassing, it's illegal, right? Like not funny haha, it is basically straight up illegal.
They showed just a girl, but there's a guy there too.
On my campus, I am now live, so rules could come into play. Real life though.
There was also some drama revolving around another creator, Wendy Oritz, and she was just having like way too many interactions with fans. Even at one point taking gifts from them, like, you know, she was walking some kind of like red carpet line or something.
I'm just gonna get something real quick.
Keep going.
Hey, look at
Okay, thank you so much.
I've been telling y'all, don't interact with the fans. You knew that since the first day. Keep walking.
What? Oh my god.
Now, obviously, it is a bit of a security risk taking gifts from fans. I mean, you know, everyone does it, especially at meet and greets, but this isn't really a meet and greet. It's the Kai Cenat Streamer University. I would not be surprised if someone snuck in something pretty dubious for the sake of content. And also, what usually happens at events like this, there's this cycle where if one person recognizes you, other people build up the confidence to then go over to you, and it's just this kind of self-fulfilling cycle, which is fine, but obviously she's got places to be, and she doesn't really need to get hounded. It even reached the point where Kai did this whole segment basically crying about Wendy, saying like she shouldn't have done that.
Wendy, duffel bag, hand off to anybody on campus, whether it's anything, could be a safety issue. That's why I think people forget, but that's why I state the rules. So the rules are there, and security is making sure everybody is safe.
I'd also like to give a shout out to Agent 00, who is one of the professors at the streaming
this is the guy I was talking about.
No one's really talking about this guy because he's doing such a good job. He's not really even clip farming or anything. He's actually trying to be really informative and giving people pretty...
I generally don't like this guy's content. Like, it's not for me. But like, he was really on his game with this. Like, this is like fire you play with when you're making all the content around these brain dead attention seekers. people don't respect the fact you're trying to run a business. They think it's all fun and games. That is true. That is 1,000% true. And it's like, it doesn't help matters either when Kai says there's rules that people got to follow, but then he's very like either selective or incredibly lenient on what he allows and doesn't allow and stuff like that. Like, two people don't follow the same rule around him.
Solid advice. The thing is, the guy seems really intelligent, and then unfortunately he's stuck teaching at Streamer University. He also actually managed to break up a fight between two streamers, Nina and No Limit Jay, after Jay called her an industry plant.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
No,
No, I'm sorry.
You should really be dick riding. He's apologizing.
He apologized. Let's not make it bigger, okay? You all right?
He broke up a fight, but he also started a fight too. He punched a dude in the face. I shouldn't laugh at that, but I don't know if the dude is going to explain it, but basically they, on the last night, they were playing around with the guns. That's why I told you the girl got shot in the eye and stuff. They were going in each other's rooms and like stealing stuff, not like streamer equipment or anything like that. They weren't taking like webcams, cell phones, none of that stuff. It was like they were taking like baby oil and all other like goofy stuff like baby powder and all that. And they were stealing it, and then they stole from Agent 00's room. And, you know, you don't, like, it's one thing they stole from each other, but you're not supposed to take from a professor. And he got mad, and he found out who the dude was, and he punched him in the face. So.
And on top of all this, he actually got 3 students $5,000 investments and brand
3
deals
students. I
during
said
his
2.
class. On the other hand, there are teachers that aren't so great, like, for example, DDG. He was seen threatening his students with a fake gun before class started, which we all know, especially in America, is a tried and true teaching tactic.
Any acting up in class, I got that bitch on me. No questions asked.
This is the guy that's currently going through it with his the mother of his child, Haley Bailey. Where they're both accusing each other of being violent towards one another. He just put out some stuff today saying that like she cut him, and yesterday he put out text messages where she was saying that she wanted to Thanos snap herself. I'm not gonna say the word, but yeah. And then she put out, and this is like weeks after she put out photos of herself with like bruises on her eye and arm and all this other stuff, you know, insinuating that he was beating on her. So she got a restraining order on him, and that's a court order that he's not supposed to take their child out of the city of LA, Los Angeles. She's about to go do a movie out in Italy. She's taking their child with her. He's trying to stop that by getting a court order thing saying she can't leave LA either. But the judge today denied all of that shit. So to Italy, the baby goes.
That's on everything I love.
He also started boxing one of his students during class, which really isn't a good...
Oh, also, she used the footage. That's what I'm saying. Like, he got to be careful. This is why you can't do that, like, content over everything type stuff. That works with like dumb fucks on the internet, but when it's like legal ramifications get involved, like that shit don't fly. She released a video. Actually, like the video was already out there. She just like put it into evidence for her case against him, which there was a event called DreamCon, which is basically like Comic-Con, or yeah, it's like Comic-Con but for like black people. They don't say that, but if you see it, that's exactly what it is. But basically, DDG was at the DreamCon. Some dude came up to DDG and like roasted him and said like DDG stands for doo-doo garbage. And DDG brother heard that and then came over and punched that dude in the face, and everything's on video there. So she's using that as a part of her case against DDG, saying that, oh, our child won't be safe in this type of environment, and this is the environment that he's always around. So the fuck around and find out moment.
Good look, especially considering the context of his character.
Yeah, he's doing stuff like this.
Did he just fight a student?
DDG also managed to sneak out a bunch of students to host a party, which garnered him 100,000 live concurrent viewers. 100k viewers is a lot, okay? Especially like if you're not Spanish or something. That is some like dream SMP levels of views. This then prompted Kai to start a police search for the escaped members. This is definitely not a waste of their time.
Welcome to Shima University. Buckle up, chat. It's about to be a long night for some people.
Although I do want to say, I kind of do have doubts if they're actual police officers, which then led to DDG being off-screen by Kai Cenat. It is a funny clip, but it's even more funny if you look at chat and they're basically just spamming W scripts.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you what time it is, nigga. Now you stop.
This isn't even the only drama as well. There were so many, it's actually hard to keep track of all of them, usually because they were all happening simultaneously as well. There was supposedly a streamer that got banned for like attending. And also as well, there was a famed TikToker cooking with Kaya, and she was accused of cheating. That was after being spotted with another man. And then her boyfriend came out publicly criticizing her.
I don't want to be publicly embarrassed. She wasn't fucking with shit.
This.
I don't want to be publicly disrespected, right? And I don't want her to let no nigga slide that's trying to get on there. A lot of people knew. I got a lot of supporters, bro. Everybody that knew me knew that we was together. So I was getting embarrassed the whole time, bro. Y'all should have seen my Discord game.
And then she basically responded by...
Hold on. So he was watching in real time where... So this was when they was at the club thing with DDG that he was just talking about. And like everybody dancing there on the dance floor, and like she was like twerking on this guy like really hard and stuff like that. And the dude is sitting there with his two homeboys just watching his girlfriend just twerking on these guys. And that's where everything went crazy. And that's also the time where like most of the people found out that Cooking with Kaya even had a man. So
saying, how can I cheat on someone that I'm not with?
How can you cheat with somebody you're not with? And what did I do? Like, I'm okay. I'm great. I'm having fun.
Which, in my opinion, is a completely unbreakable defense. There's also a clip as well of Kai greeting all the people that tried to sneak out, and I don't think I've ever seen a more petrified group of people.
Welcome back. Welcome back. DDG Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Welcome back. Welcome back. DDG. Welcome back. Oh, fuck you.
Was that Akon?
Now, during the awards ceremony, which was basically a final send-off to everyone involved, there was a special message from Drake, who is, you know, just very clearly phoning it in. He got paid like 50 grand for this, for a short little script he had to read.
Let's go ahead and see who it's from real quick.
Good evening. Year one is officially in the books. To be able to organize this incredible academia
this is the final day.
You all together in one place is something that has never been done before. It's an extraordinary feat. And I want you all to show the most love that you possibly can for your dean, the one and only Kai Cenat.
But you know what? To be fair, respect to him. Money's probably been tough after the Kendrick beef and Metro's booming track. I'm never going to be able to live that one down, am I? And also as well, during the ceremony, Kai actually went back to a previous crash out he had, saying that there will never be another streamer university again, leaving us with an indefinite maybe?
Keep thinking, I'm gonna do this shit again. I don't know. I know that's a big question, because behind the scenes, mentally, they're fucking me up. Behind the scenes, I'm trying to like, if I didn't make it stream, I'm gonna make that motherfucker tonight, because we still got one more night.
And he has actually secured the intellectual property for Streamer University, and apparently denied a deal with Netflix, Amazon, and other platforms.
A lot of people have been talking about how this shit should be on Netflix, how this shit should be on Amazon.
This is him
Prime
throwing it in the ether.
Tubi should buy it.
Nobody was saying this.
They do it crazy. We already
throwing it in the ether.
He's
throwing Hail Marys.
Different people, but I want to go ahead and say this, bro. But an idea like this so original, you got to keep it where it's at. You want to know why? I want y'all to learn something, bro. Y'all channels and who y'all are as a person. This is y'all idea. This is your guys' stuff. Treat your platform as if you would treat other platforms.
But before all of that happened, the final night, Judgment Day. The problem is, a lot of streamers became self-aware on that night because they realized, okay, wait, tomorrow's the final day. They can't kick us out on the final day. So we can be as deranged and degenerate as we want and clip farm as much as we want, and there'll basically be no recourse for it. So they had absolutely nothing to lose in terms terms of clip farming. And from looking at the clips, it looks like Streamer University basically turned into a PG-13 version of The Purge. Like, genuinely, like this looks like a lawsuit that's waiting to happen. Someone distributed like Orbeez guns around the school. If you know what Orbeez are, I mean, come on. Have you not seen like a Mr. Beast video? Have you not seen like a Morgs video? They were huge back then. But basically, they're these small polymer balls that are filled with like kind of like liquid or a gel. They're very small, but if they're traveling very fast, they could hurt. Basically, it's like a BB gun for children. You know, guns are for adults, BB guns are for kids, and then Orbeez guns are like for TikTokers. And this, of course, led to an absolute war zone breaking out. There was a huge fight between the different floor gangs, and as you can imagine, some people actually got hurt. Like, not funny hurt, but hurt. At one point, even shooting a girl in the eye, and she had to end up in the hospital. This is what I was talking about. I would like to note as well in this clip, again, the Go Agent 00 comes out basically trying to look for this girl and make sure that she's okay.
You okay? What is it, water?
No, somebody...
Oh, he didn't show the footage of her actually getting shot. There's footage of her actually getting shot. But yeah, that's the girl in question.
I mean, I'm BB gun.
Okay, let's get you downstairs.
Okay.
Let's get you downstairs. Let's hit the stairs. Hey, what are you feeling like?
It just really watered me.
Okay, just so you know, your eyes don't look crazy. They're a little red, but they don't look crazy. Okay?
You know, I'm going to say, like, he is the unsung hero of this entire Streamer University. A lot of people are saying that she's actually suing Kai for the incident, but I can't actually find a credible source on that. But props to Kai as well for actually going to the hospital and checking on how she was doing.
If you're on campus, bro, everybody clean, because somebody got hurt. So now I'm on my way to the hospital, and all I'm asking for y'all is to clean, because everybody y'all not being considerate.
With all that said and done.
Wait, hold on. He didn't cover the other thing too. So DDG, he was on the stream with DDG because while that whole thing was going on, they were shooting each other with Orbeez guns or whatever. He was on the stream with DDG, and then he got a phone call, and essentially that phone call was from the hospital, and he kind of like, it seemed like he wanted to say the girl is threatening to sue, but the words never fully came out. There's a clip of that, but like he doesn't have it. And then he leaves the room. And then that Kai video that he just played there, that's when he says that. Because he had, at that point, already found out that somebody's in the hospital.
I'd like to end the Streamer University on a positive note. There have actually been some heartwarming clips. For instance, there was a streamer called Tylil and actually gave some words of encouragement and prayed for a student who only had 6 viewers while at university.
Thank you so much, Father God, for the blessing for the blessing that we can see and the ones we can't see. I love you so much. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. You like that? I love that, boy. W's in the chat. He got 6 views, man. 6, listen.
And then after someone called another streamer, I believe his name was Kaiawus. I'm probably Metro's booming that word, but anyway. She was actually met with a lot of love and support from other students and India Love, one of the professors.
First and foremost, I want to apologize for whoever made you feel away.
Like, why are you apologizing?
Because that's...
Oh yeah, that's the girl. That's the girl that on the left that they were calling ugly, and then like they felt bad for her, and then that's when the OF model that's sitting next to her did a stream with her, and then Kai did a stream with her.
It's not okay, and it's not like it's not okay.
That's not on you though.
It doesn't matter if it's on me. I don't like. I'm a girl's girl, and that's for anybody to make you feel that way.
We actually saw throughout the Streamer University a lot of love from the bigger streamers handed down to the smaller ones as well. For instance, Tylil actually went around and interacted with every streamer, no matter what their size was.
What up, bro?
What's the word?
How's it going? My chat's spamming you.
Yeah.
And Ray, who I spoke about earlier, was basically just letting small creators shout themselves out on his stream during the last day.
On your yeah. Preacher Queez. Preacherquis. I love y'all, hood preacher. You bro, shout me out, bro.
Hey, shout me out. I'm the coach, King of Fitness. I coach Kai on Twitch. Follow me, yo. If you want some fitness tips, want to lose weight, want to gain weight, I got you.
So you know what? Maybe it's not all that bad. Maybe there were some positive stories from the Streamer University. Overall, that's it. It's concluded, and it's been actually really entertaining to see how it's been playing out. I mean, to be fair, the fact that everyone is still alive, that is a testament, because if you're locking 100 streamers in a building and they are absolutely just trying to content farm anything they can, it is a miracle that everyone survived.
Yeah, could have been worse. I mean, I don't know about the girl's eye. Well, she could see out of it, like, after a while. It's just that her eye was red. So, but hopefully there's no, like, permanent damage. But yeah, if he does plan to do this next year, he'll have to course correct all of this type of stuff. Like pretty much all of it. Like he has to streamline all of this. He can't just Wild West this shit. So, but you know, they probably will because it's like content over everything. So it's like, whatever. But I was intrigued to see if it'll actually like help streamers on the whole or whatever. And like I said, I'm sure a lot of these people will get like an initial boost, but like, what does that mean long term now that you don't have Kai backing you now? So you can, like, let's say you pulled in like 1,000 new followers, right? Probably way more than that, but let's just say 1,000. Like, are those 1,000? How do you keep those 1,000 around? Like, because a lot of them, like, what's up that one guy where he said he was a fitness coach? I don't know what the vast majority of them even do. Like, from what I've seen, I can only go off what I've seen. They just hold up the phone to their face and do dumb shit for 3 days. But I will hope that's not their content. All right, anyway, we're doing, what's the next one? Oh, wait, matter of fact, I'm going to switch over. Okay, we'll do this. No, we're not doing pre-shows.
Friends, family, and fellow members of my coop, welcome to another edition of PT's Play Now pre-show. I'm your host, PT. If you're new here, you might be wondering why a pigeon skeleton is on your screen. And why the hell was there a countdown to a countdown? Well, to that I say, deal with it. Embrace it. Just like you can embrace these 7 recently launched indie games that might have flown under your radar. I'd like to begin our relationship with some action. Snowy slopes, big knockouts. But as Billie Eilish once said, birds of a feather, we should stick together. So, let's start the festivities with another mighty little pigeon, shall we?
I haven't went back to CapCut yet. Because I was going to use CapCut with Filmora and just try to work magic out of that. I need to get back to CapCut. I said I wasn't going to watch this, but then, like, they might show something good. So I was like, hold on. Like, I need to see if this is an actual game or they just killing time for 8 minutes. It looked like an actual game. You gotta do all that and balance the pizza. So what happens when you run out of the pizza? Like, Goo Goo Pizza. I felt like this was advertised last year. Am I tripping? It was like a multiplayer ski game last year. Dang, he stole his win. This was last year. Oh, it's on Game Pass now. Oh, it's a boxing game? It's like Punch Out. That's something Nintendo needs to do. They need to do another Punch Out. Then you get strangled? Artichoke. That's crazy. He came out the couch. Leftovers knockout. At least it's on the Switch.
Violent yet tasty. Leftovers are essential before setting off on a grand adventure. Sometimes an adventure is all about self-reflection, coming to terms with your past. But if you ask some of the minds behind Helldivers 2, Battlefield, or World of Warcraft, adventure means horsing around with the occult.
Welcome to Alderwood Island. Now's the best time to join us and experience the wonder we call home. Alderwood has always been horse country. Horses are our pride and joy. It's the perfect season to saddle up, hit the trails, and take in
Is this too loud? I don't know if this is drowning me out or not. I can always lower the volume. Like I controlled it from my end, but I see my levels.
And now we bring you an update about the shocking death of a local teenager found in the woods last night. The community of Alderwood is still reeling and is desperate for answers. Sheriff Jane Welch has gone on the record to state that it was likely an animal attack.
Wait,
we have
I just
reached out
realized
to the
something.
local park ranger Kendra Evans for a comment on this
Hold on. This might jump for you guys for a second.
been able to get a hold of her. However, some locals
never
doubt
mind.
that to be the case,
Never
worrying there
mind.
might be an actual killer loose on the island, with some even going as far as citing local legends about dark forces prowling the woods.
Equinox Homecoming. Yeah, you gotta take care of your horse and avoid
Partly
evil.
the wisdom of understanding which memories you should cherish and which ones you should let fade.
Say what you wanna say. I'll be the other guy. Don't engulf in his dreams. Let me show you how it's done.
Okay.
Show you how it's done. Fresh to madness.
I'm so confused right now.
And embrace the freedom you don't wanna be.
Is this the creature feature? Like, what is going on right now?
I wanna be. I wanna Thank you for forgiving me.
Lay low. Okay. Oh, it's already out. You go to prison and cut off people's faces. Okay. I didn't even know episode 1 was out.
Yes. Muffle's life sentence brings back some fond memories of my time on Rikers Island. Hope you're doing well, Big Jim. Stay strong. One thing I've learned from my past is how to put up a fight. It's a trait I share with the
Hey,
devs
Tiny
behind
Terror, thank you for the
Framemakers.
follow. Much
In fact,
appreciated.
I might have even bugged them for an assist reveal trailer.
How are you doing? I hope all is well. The hell?
Begin.
Man's got the ultimate shield. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. We're going over some of the Summer Game Fest video games right now. Is that Octodad? This like Smash Brothers for indie games? That's what it seems like. So every June they like it used to be E3, but now they do the Summer Game Fest. So every year we go over all of this. Hey, thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Yeah, there's so we did the State of Play yesterday, and then today this is which one is this called? This is the 6-1 Indie Showcase. So we'll do a bunch more whenever I see more of the showcase. We're going to do a whole bunch of these on the weekend because I have plenty of time then.
The 6-1 Indie Showcase begins with a world premiere. Remember me?
In Stars in Time. I don't know this one. I don't know what's going on. Fruit Scrapper.
Hello everyone, I am Adrian, also known as Insert Disc 5, and you have just seen the world premiere of my next game, Truth Scrapper. You may perhaps know me from my earlier game, Time Loop RPG in Stars in Time, but this is not about her. This is about this new project, a visual novel about magic, about memories,
Oh, it's a visual
about
novel.
toxic
Okay.
lesbians. If that sounds interesting to you, you can follow the development along by wishlisting the game on Steam and by signing up for the mailing list. Thank you so much to 6-1 Indie for giving me the opportunity to introduce this game to you and for all of their hard work making this showcase possible. Now sit back, relax, wishlist every single game that you see, and enjoy the show.
I will not, but we will see what is going on.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to the 6-1 Indie Showcase, the only indie game showcase that will straight up tell you we do not have Silksong. We don't have that Keeley level clout.
But what we do have is a ton of killer indies you probably haven't seen before. We're stoked to kick off the big summer season with a bang. Expect exclusive looks, world premieres, and as you saw in the pre-show, even more games you can play today.
Big thanks to Adrian for kicking off the main show with your first look at Truth Scrapper. Following up on the award-winning Time Loop RPG in Stars in Time, Truth Scrapper is a visual novel with distinct branching paths, multiple endings, and toxic lesbians. Don't worry, Kyle, I'm told they're super nice.
The only thing I worry
They really
about
keep
is people not
emphasizing this
wishlisting
toxic
games.
lesbian thing.
Once the show wraps up today, you'll be able to dig into the 6-1 Indie Showcase Steam event to support all the games
At
you're
least they
about
know
to
their
see.
core audience.
We've also expanded the Steam
Pride
event
Month.
to include a bunch of additional indies on our radar. So be sure to check out demos, grab some discounts, and again, wishlist.
We've also teamed up with Game On to end lupus. So later on in the show, we'll hear from the wonderful Coco Confession on how you can support a cause that's personally pretty close to my heart. All right, I think we covered everything. More games?
More games. Let's dive into some lush action with a killer JRPG and one of the most stunning dungeon crawlers you'll ever see.
Shadows of Chroma Tower. You know what I'm waiting for? Not this showcase necessarily. The Humble showcase, where they got all them happy games. Them happy games be looking fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be ready to roast them, and then I see them. I'm like, yo, I really want to play that. I think the Plucky Squire was from that Humble showcase last year. I'll talk about another game because I ain't really care about this one. Okay. Why didn't she enter the battle? I want to see what that battle was all about. What's this? $1,000 deaths. I like the little TV. It kind of looks like Mario Galaxy, but a lot more trippy. At least the level design looks that way.
Much love to the New York City locals, Pariah Interactive. We played an early build of 1,000 Deaths eons ago at Play NYC. Great to have them on the show.
Eons is a good word, Mike.
It's a good word.
1,000 Deaths is actually something Mike experienced when our next game landed on our desk.
Hello, this is my 100th time recording this. I am Osto from New Future Kids, and I'm working on Bobo Bay, a pet simulation game where you collect, mash, accessorize, and train little creatures to compete in races and other competitions. So here's a new look at the game. Please wish us on Steam and join the Discord.
I'll think about it. Bobo Bay. I should probably get out the way. I'm trying to get out the way and I lean back. That was very dumb. That's like if something stinks and I put on my sunglasses. I'm not gonna lie, the graphics don't look PS1, but the way that like this looks, that look like some PS1 type stuff, like the fighting thing.
We're so back.
Happy for you, friend.
I'm not sure if it's the legally distinct chows or God finally calling my number, but my heart rate is jacked. How about we mellow out a little bit with some serene vibes, fishing, a blossoming platformer, but first, a returning developer who was part of our very first showcase back in 2022.
Whoa, Bunny Bear. So, what are you doing? We're practicing a new song. Wanna play?
Is that a Tubi edit? What was that? Bonnie Bear saves frog time.
Bunny, it's frog time.
Hi, Bunny. Do you want to buy some booster eggs?
Damn, losing lowers your self-worth.
It's been a tough year, no?
Yeah.
Chin up. I got you something.
A big slice of Gouda cheese. My favorite.
No. What?
No matter what I do, I won't stay in my room. I'll have a change of drapes. I'll have a change of grapes. I'll have a change of...
Oh no, it's Rick Speck.
Change of...
What?
Rick Speck. Look at my six-pack. Rick Speck. No, look at my six-pack.
Off-brand games is right. That's a good title for this. A squirrel blossomed glow. That time I tried to do it, but cast and chill. There's a man and his dog. I like how really good this all looks, like just off of pixels. They really stepped up pixel art in video games over the last few years. I got a game, what's it called on the Switch? Triangle Strategy. That looks really good in pixel form. Also, that Star Ocean game,
What's
Star
up,
Ocean
gamers? I'm
2,
Buddy from Akupara Games,
that came out
and
last year.
today
Looks
I'm
really
joined
good
by my friend
in
Monik, who's
pixels.
going to tell us all about the Future Vibe Check demo.
Dropping today.
Today?
Amazing. Well, thank you, Buddy, and thank you to the 6-1 team for having
Also,
me. Name's NY, I'm
Octopath
the creator of
Traveler
Future
looks
Vibe
good
Check.
too.
Future Vibe Check is an automation game where you make music. And it's something that I spent the past 2 years pouring my heart into that I feel like if I had as a kid, it would be amazing and so joyful. It combines my love for music, automation, crafting, weird Eastern philosophy. So if you like any of those things, I mean, who doesn't like music, buddy?
I love music, famously. I also love weird esoteric, like Alan Watts videos.
Alan Watts, Ram Dass.
Yeah.
What happened to the other two
Any of
guys?
these guys, if you know their names, you're gonna love this. If you like Factorio, Satisfactory, you're gonna love this. And even if you have an inkling of
Factorio.
interest in music or making music, but never found the will to learn it, in Future Vibe Check, everything is handled for you. You're gonna make beautiful music. So check out the demo today, launching today, and also, whoever makes the sickest beat in the demo is going to get a DJ Otter plushie, which we're really excited about. We're gonna be running weekly contests for folks. It's gonna be a blast.
How we're going to do that, I don't know. You don't know.
Gotta
Figure
get
it
that
out.
plushie.
Okay, but I'm making the promise here today. Thank you so much to the 6-1 Indie crew, and take it away, me.
Well, hello again. For the folks at home, I'm Buddy, and I'm here to show off a little Future Vibe Check, a musical automation game. And in this video, I'm going to break down what exactly that means. All right, so we've all played automation games. You build the thing that builds the thing. Put in some stone, get out some bricks, that's the automation. What Future Vibe Check does is make the thing you build make music. See this? That's a signal emitter, which is powered by the beat maker. The white light is the signal, and as the signal hits the blocks, it makes the beat that you're hearing. Now, the signal is tied to the instrument. This beat is just a kick drum like you'd hear in any rock song, but what happens when we add the guitar on top? We took a rhythm and we gave it a melody. And like any other automation game, it gets pretty complicated from here on out, until the song sounds more like this. Because this, gamers, this is what we call the vibe. If you want to mine resources, you have to have a vibe. If you want to progress, you need to refine the vibe. And if you want to sit back and relax and listen to all the music you've made, well, that's what we're here for too. You can demo Future Vibe Check for yourself right now on Steam. Thanks for tuning in, gamers. Thank you as well to Mike and Kyle for letting me and Monik come chill with you guys. Catch you in the next one.
I have very little desire to play this, but I do like the vibe.
Wild. Thank you, Buddy and Monik, for coming through and just bringing the vibes.
We're rocking and rolling straight into even more musical
Hold on.
bangers.
I'm gonna step away, but I still see everything that's going on. Wait, hold on, let me see this. Fretless. You fighting with DJ? Nope. You're fighting back as a DJ. I mean, that's a cool concept, though. Okay, all right, I'm gonna step away. See all these little rhythm games they're giving us. What is going on? It looks like Punch Club, but if it was a rhythm game. Anatune? I think that's how you say it. I like the chiptune sound. Okay. AC down for a bit. It's finally starting to get too cold. You see the goosebumps. I don't know if you can see it. Did that Lynx? Oh no, never mind. I thought that was what's that game for the Xbox Bay back in the day, like Binks the Cat or something like that. I thought that this was that, but it's not. I like 3D platformers though, so anytime we get one of those, I'm gonna be intrigued. Scratch the cat. I'll add that.
Hi, I'm Felix, creative director at Flat Ponies. I hope
Hi,
you
Felix.
enjoyed our sneak peek of Scratch the Cat. I want to show you a bit about the office and come meet the rest of the team.
I really like that we're making a game that's about, the gameplay first and foremost. It's a game with a lot of character, a lot of charm that breaks it from the pack.
Also try and take musical elements into account for the level design and challenges, some that are tied to the beat.
We're committed to showing all the different aspects of music in the flora and the fauna and architecture, and that helps build this world.
It's really fun to animate a bunch of different characters in a cartoony or expressive kind of way.
I hope that people have a good time with the player controller. A lot of effort has been put into making it feel good.
She actually animated that really good. Like
So I
she
hope that
mimicked
people
it
really
really
appreciate
good.
that and have a good time.
Caps and record collecting. I can't believe Flat Ponies made a game specifically for you.
You'll love to see it. Actually, while we're still on the subject of records, we do have one more music-related announcement. Ever since we started conceptualizing this showcase way back during lockdown, there was always one games-adjacent item I want to announce. It may have taken a few years, but man, here we are, and it was well worth the wait.
How many minutes are we in? We're 30 minutes in, and they only gave me one game I enjoyed. Well, not, I don't want to say enjoyed. Enjoy is not the right word. That I'm intrigued to actually play. There's some that look interesting, but I'm still not, like, still lacking a little.
For a future far from sin or incineration. We're all just flowers in
Drew Redmond. I wasn't paying attention. Did they actually show gameplay footage? Or that just them pushing vinyl on us?
Hecky Grace.
Thanks to our friends at Sunset Visitor and Very OK Vinyl for allowing us to take a bit of a side quest. I can't wait to get my hands on that pressing.
We're actually pretty familiar with all kinds of quests. Whether we're out here fighting demons on the streets, zipping through space in our starfighters, or hitting rock bottom in a struggling economy, it sounds like a quest we'd pick up on a typical Thursday here in New York.
Jump the track. Gotta find a way out. Okay. So it's pachinko, or what's that one game that everybody was really hype about a few years ago? Peggle? Is it Peggle? That's what this looks like. This looks like Peggle, but also a visual novel. Like the puzzle aspect is Peggle, But then they got the visual novel where I guess it's a story of you against the man. It said May 28th. That this year or next? I'm guessing next if they want you to wish list. Scaravan 66.
That's all we got. We're gonna team it, just like we do.
Velvet Deathcoat. Look at that boss.
Scaravan 66.
Okay.
Wish list now.
خيرا فرسي با آخری میرا لیشکار آهان بهار هونک سنترا کانا توهان بهار واکادا حسن نام توهان حشرات من کداس شاسان میرا انتقام پر توهان.
Road Eclipse. Okay. A lot of boom, boom, bang going on here.
Hey, Jory Stoltz here, audio engineer and voice actor for The Classified X. We're so excited to share our new trailer for Glitchspanker, a comedic narrative-driven exploration game. Glitchspanker is about a 12-year-old boy in the 90s who tries to borrow his mom's secret game, Big Booty Slapper 6. Unfortunately, a sentient virus named Spunk has infected and broken the game. And now you have to use the Glitchspanker antivirus to find and
Oh my god, you're so boring!
Hello?
It's me, Spunk the Virus. I think I can do this way better.
Go on then.
But there's more to Spunk than just being a virus. Of course you can try to kill him, but you can also be his friend. Underneath it all, you may find a deeper, darker mystery.
We hope you enjoy the new trailer for Glitchspanker.
And don't forget to spank that wish list.
Enjoy.
Hey, we love you.
Kill the human.
It's a Furby.
Now introducing the Spank Stick.
I see something that said Dr. Potter.
Computer virus eating the code of your favorite game? Well, that's no worry at all with the Glitchspanker antivirus Spank Stick. Get rid of it with a simple swat of a stick.
What in the
Virus being a bit stubborn, a bit crafty, Glitchspanker has the solution. Glitchspanker, just spank it.
Whoa now, you don't have to kill me over eating your booty slapping game. Just give me a chance. Here, let's fix this commercial.
Make a new friend. Or several. Do a dance. Master Magic. Slink in sewers. Succumb to the infinite void.
Submit your soul.
Let me just, there's too many channels, too many options. I'll be here forever. I can't get away.
With Glitchbanker, you can contain and torture any glitch. Be his friend or foe. Every choice is up to you. Glitchbanker is not responsible for any damage done to your games, your health, or the loss of your mortal human soul. Deviation from the path of the game may result in the death of you, your family, and possibly the entire human world. Any eldritch abomination found inside the indie virus will void any refund claims. Please spank responsibly.
Please spank responsibly.
Glitchbanker is a 6-1 indie ass game. Do we have any more weird shit to show? Yeah, that works.
Is it rolling? All right. You lent your
What is
charger,
a sock
but
puppet?
you never got it back. Your dog dropped a
Guilty
turd
as
on
sock.
the rug. Ghosted after they said, let's catch up soon. Suggestion. No more excuses. It's time for real justice.
Cut! That's the one!
Oh, those lunch burritos were a mistake.
Okay. Sue your friends up to 9 at once. Stole my Nintendo Swatch 2. Okay. Look at y'all from every angle. I know like it could be a cool party game.
Show people!
Is this out already? It says May 29th. Grandma, no.
You're walking around, you're picking up your own stuff, and you're making a mess of your own house.
Clearly, you got no respect for this property, which is cool AF.
Oh, jeez! Gimme!
I hate to admit it, but what you're serving up looks real tasty.
Eat more trash! Prove that you can hang out with us!
What?
The grandma has made the decision to enter her neighbor's mouth. If the grandma doesn't achieve her goal, I don't know what I'll do.
That'll work.
That's crazy.
Paint the town brown, G-Ma!
Building relationships. Oh, this is like that PS2 game. What is it, Katamari or whatever? Oh, it's two houses falling in love. He trying to pitch a tent. His name Chester.
There's nothing more beautiful than the love between 8 walls and a handful of windows. Hey everybody, I'm Coco Confession. I'm a Twitch partner, variety content creator, musician, and an advocate for invisible illnesses and disabilities. While we take a brief breather from all these incredible indies, I'd love to tell you a little bit about Game On to End Lupus. May is Lupus Awareness Month, and it's the best time to educate and bring awareness around this terrible disease. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, which means that your immune system, the body system that usually fights infections, attacks healthy tissue instead. The Lupus Foundation of America's mission is to improve the quality of life for all people affected by lupus through programs of research, education, support, and advocacy.
Her mic look like my
Back
mic.
in 2020,
I got
with the direct partnership of the Lupus Foundation of America,
I don't like the pop
a
filter.
handful of Twitch streamers banded together to create Game On to End Lupus, which is the largest
'Cause at least
collaborative
with this, I
fundraiser
can, like,
on
go
Twitch
back
for
and
lupus
forth
research and support
You can
programs.
still hear me either way.
We are now in
With
our
the pop
6th
filter, I
year,
gotta
have
be, like,
over 150
directly in it.
participants, and are on our way to hitting our milestone of $1 million raised through this event. Even though we are already deep in May, there's still time to join us. If you're a streamer or an artist, crafter, musician, or just want to fundraise within your community, head over to lupus.org and join us to help make lupus visible. Thank you for helping us Game On to End Lupus. Now from the legendary Japanese duo of Swery and Suda51, let's check out our stay at Hotel Barcelona.
This is Suda51 game. We covered the Suda51 game yesterday. I don't know if this is gonna be the same one. Hotel Barcelona. No, this is a different one.
Let the game begin.
It is definitely a different one.
How painfully human.
I can't tell if this is like a beat 'em up or
Taste the chains of despair.
or like a party brawl.
I'll burn you to the bone.
Have you ever been in a situation where you need to do something simple, but somehow you just can't? Welcome to Your Brain, where your thoughts and personality traits fight for control like a group project gone wrong. So, I guess you'll just keep staring at the suitcase for now. But what about other situations? Oh, right. You want to talk, but what if she hates you forever? Great news! Your brain has decided to save you from embarrassment by doing absolutely nothing. Yep, everyone's got their own personality, which means that this guy literally can't shut up. But here's the kicker. If you understand why you do things, maybe you can actually change. Rue Valley isn't just about making choices, it's about figuring out why you make them, and maybe even rewriting your own code. Growth, you did it. Now you only need to...
Okay. Was there like an apocalypse there or something? Like a nuke went off? Bastinus Rex. Kari Mara, is that what that says? Yep. Beneath the forlorn limbs. This art style is pretty. I like it. I'm digging the art style. It's different. It's like claymation with like a weird filter over it. Like a spooky filter.
Now, similar to our vinyl reveal, we have another reveal that's not technically a video game. Here's BLE Studios with a world premiere.
We need to send them back. Now.
Battle versus. They said technically not a video game, so I don't know what that means.
Why would I do that when we have the chance to truly analyze their potential?
Potential for what? What are you planning?
This looking like another half hour of this. I'm just going to a 1. If this is not done by 1, because I still want to try to get a little bit of Brave Fence from Musashi in. That told me absolutely nothing. I'm guessing it's a board game.
Hi,
If I had to take
my
a
name
wild
is Asa,
guess.
and you just watched the world premiere trailer from my game, Battle Versus. It takes all the preconceived notions on what a tabletop game can be, it polishes them up real nice, flips them upside down, and stomps them into oblivion. Blending faction-based strategic
try to
multiplayer
remix the
action
Rock's
Battle
quote?
Versus drops players into a bombastically dark tournament of power and poise. This was a tabletop experience that was built using video game design principles. Utilizing a simple D6
I like his
system,
got
the Battleverse rule set is
I like that
open
he got a
to varying
PS2 behind
play
him with the
styles,
PS2
making it easy
games.
for players to take control one of the 4 carefully crafted factions. So whether you're unleashing an unforgiving zombie horde,
I like
or
that Deku
summoning the
Funko
Kraken
Pop
from the
down there
depths,
in the
make
bottom
sure
left.
that when the dust settles,
I think
you
that's
are
Goku
the
next
last
on, that's
one
Piccolo in the
standing.
back.
To stay in the know, follow me on various social platforms, but more importantly, follow Battle Versus on Kickstarter. And if you want to be one of the first to get your hands on the game, consider backing it today.
Oh no, those are
Thank you so
PS3 games off to the side.
Let's do some hypotheticals, Mike.
But it is a PS2
Do you think you
behind
can spend
him.
an entire day as a giraffe without speaking to anyone at all?
Tough, but I got the height already. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuck in a time loop, reliving the same day over and over again?
Or what if you're trapped in a web of locked rooms by a maniacal game master?
So a typical day in the good old US of A.
A week in the life of a social giraffe. Hey, Amy, thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. I hope all is well. This looks like it would be my type of game. I got a turn-based RPG game that's like this on the PS4. And I beat the first game and never played the second, but I have it. But the one I got more is like cards, where these are like figurines. I would get this though. What's this called? Got a second game for the night. What's the name of the game? They also had a game like this in Sea of Stars as well. A very simplified version. What's that, Ink Shade? All right, what's this? curse without an end. Kijora? Up, rewind. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Rodion. I'm a producer and level artist. Oh, and light artist and cinematic artist at Cyberhead Games. And today we present you the game One Way Home. One Way Home is a horror puzzle adventure about a 12-year-old boy who travels through a post-apocalyptic city of nightmares in search of a way home. You will have to choose from several paths, unravel the secret labyrinth and find your one way home. I hope you enjoy our trailer and add the game to your wish list. Enjoy the watching, friends. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is it Stranger Things? Fake ass Clementine. Okay. Run, bitch, run! The hell? Demon dog.
Mike! Jesus. Someone stole my bug collection that I brought to set today.
Is that your roach?
Nah, that doesn't look like Brandy. I feel like we're being catfished. Someone get Jack Pepper on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NBC Express, the only shopping channel with no delays, no refunds, and no paperwork whatsoever. Today we're presenting you with a brand new line of home essentials. Don't wait too long, they're going fast. Feeling the heat? Not anymore.
Oh, I remember this game.
Cold steam applier just hit the market. Say goodbye to stinky cheese crumbs.
Is this out yet?
With this portable freezer, your meat and dairy will stay
I'm gonna add
preserved
this.
until the end of time. Order now, buy two, pay for three. Hot off the press, a must-have for
What's it called,
every
Mouth
modern
PI?
household. Introducing Clean D's Automatic Turpentine Cleanser. With our Automatic Turpentine Cleanser, you wipe, swipe, clean, and shine every inch of your front yard. Order now. Limited stock available. Tired of feeling invisible? Grab yourself a brand new Mind D's Self-Aware Attitude Changer. Without a device in hand, making friends becomes mind-blowingly easy. You don't need to strain your brain. Mind D will do the thinking for you. Don't think, order before you come to your senses. Wish list now, and we'll ring your bell when they're ready.
For hire.
Spike D is not responsible for any damage to your own personality or the fragile fabric of reality.
Oh, it's not out yet. It's coming though. Cerulean Schaefer. Kabuto Park. tiny battles. It's already out. When did this come out?
What is?
I thought this was one of the like Summer Game Fest stuff. This might be one of like the earlier ones, but still, I like what I'm seeing. Wide open sky to kick. Oh, this look like Proteus. But they got people in it though. Proteus is just you by yourself, and it's a giant. The world is much bigger than that catfish. See, this looks like Proteus with an objective, though. Like, Proteus technically didn't have an objective. You just got thrown in the world and you had to figure out what to do. This one seems like it tells you what you have to do. They got that Proteus art style.
I didn't see you there. It's me, Nick Lives, from Night Signal Entertainment. And our next game that we're working on with Gray Alien Games is called Forbidden Solitaire. It's a dark, FMV-inspired dungeon solitaire.
That's something I gotta get back into as well.
It's a very
FMV
scary
games.
game, so tell your children to leave
What was the last
now
FMV game I played? I
before-
think it was
before this
Dracula
trailer
Unleashed.
plays. Now enjoy the trailer for Forbidden Solitaire.
Hey, Wrong Avenger. Thank you for stopping by.
Creators of ancient enemy.
Hope you're doing well.
And home safety hotline.
Gathered in protest of a controversial new video game.
Comes a state-of-the-art seed.
Now the strange death was reported.
Any ROM experience.
No reason for it to be this violent. It's solitaire.
Forbidden Solitaire. Hey, thank you for the check-ins.
Bang, bang, bang. Forbidden Solitaire.
I finally got all the things to react up there. Finally.
Forbidden Solitaire was gnarly back in the day. Mama Steens and Bandit from our house. So we appreciate Night Signal Entertainment and Gray Alien Games for unearthing.
I'm
sorry,
We always love taking a look at the future.
We're catching up on a lot of Summer Game Fest stuff, all the games that are coming out.
Classic 2D platform, cryptid hunting,
anywhere between now
an immersive dive into
and
one of these
next
TVs
year.
behind us. But
So
first,
yesterday
a
I
glimpse
did
into
the
the next
Summer
Stephen
Game
King-like
Fest,
adventure from an
or
Indie Game Awards
what's Summer Game
2024
Fest?
nominee.
Yesterday I did the State of Play, and then this one is the 6-1 Indie Showcase. It's about to be done, and then I'm going to jump into Brave Fencer Musashi afterwards. Quite a ride. Man, stabbed his phone. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, these are all trailers to upcoming games. Or games that are out right now. Oh, poor Benny. Benny Bash.
Hey, look who's here. I'm your friend. We have been so excited for you to join us. I am Benny, and this is my awesome world. I love it here, and I know you will love it too. So let us not waste any time. I am waiting for you.
Now it is my turn to play with you.
So anytime you die in the game, that's when shit goes left. Benny Bash. I'll add it to the list. I'm not a fan of those Five Nights at Freddy-esque type of games. It kind of gives those a little bit of those vibes, but it intrigued me enough. Video gas leaks.
You ever seen something you couldn't explain? Like there was something lurking in the shadows. Like something was stalking you. Maybe you tried telling someone, but they just laughed it off. My friend, you're not alone.
Hi, my name is Levi Chambers, founder of the Appalachian Investigation Group, and I believe you. I've spent my whole life tracking down these creatures all up and down these mountains. Mothman, Flatwoods Monster, Sheep Squatch, I've seen them all. We investigate the strange and unexplained, and we do it for folks like you.
Yes, 1, 2. Yes, 1, 2.
So if you think you've seen something, heard something, or just felt not right, give us a call at 304-574-8909. Because in these mountains, anything is possible.
Oh crap. You got bit by a werewolf. That was on his hind legs.
Hi, my name is Jade Meadows, and I'm the developer behind Blue Ridge Hunting, the game you just saw. Blue Ridge Hunting is a co-op horror game where you and your friends are tasked with investigating and tracking down some of the most infamous cryptids set to haunt the Appalachian Mountains. All of the monsters you come across and levels you explore are based on real-life locations, encounters, and folklore. Make sure to wishlist Blue Ridge Hunting on Steam and join the Discord to keep up to date with
I didn't see the in the bottom corner of the game. It tracks like your sound and
Our next
like
batch of games
footsteps
takes
and
us
all
back
that.
to a bygone
I didn't
era,
notice that
with
before.
throwbacks to our favorite creature collectors and a retro twist on indie classics like VVV.
Ooh, I like VVV.
One
I haven't played
developer
that
even
in
goes
forever.
outside the box, bringing that nostalgic SNES clay-style box art to life.
I feel like I still have that somewhere. Like I think I got that on my 3DS. Either my 3DS or my PSP, one of the handhelds. That old runner. Pokemon. Okay, got a pet shop. I bet. Okay. This is kind of like VVVVVV, but VVVVVV is better. This got a lot going on. VVVVVV was a lot more simpler. Here's the stage. Look how hard we made it. Can you beat it? This one wants to add like 3 other things to that. This fake ass Mega Man. Kid Bash. Oh no, I ain't fake ass Mega Man. This is what's that game? Fake ass Alex Kidd. Looks like Mega Man though. I want to play this. It's giving the Mega Man vibes. It's just not exactly like it's. This is what Keiji Inafune should have made instead of trying to make like. Keiji Inafune said he tried to make Mega Man, but as a speedrunner. He should have just made it like that.
Can you believe Kid Bash Super Legend? That gameplay was wild.
Insane stuff. Speaking of insane, I think we've reached the
game I'm talking about is Mighty Number 9.
Insane is exactly
Mighty
what
Number 9
Kyle and I said
like
to each other when our final game popped up on our TikTok feeds a couple years back. We promised each other that when it was ready, we'd reach out and ask them to close the show. Well, the stars have aligned, and we're making it happen.
What's this? Dinosaurs fighting each other with weapons? Oh no, I'm at this. That's crazy. And then the big dinosaur get to combo you out. The Dark Souls of dinosaurs.
Hi, my name is Jing Wing from Team
I'm a simple man.
LLC.
I see dinosaurs
you may have seen an
holding
animation
giant
video of a
blades slash each
Spinosaurus
other,
building a
and
Bustosaur before.
that's what I want.
That was created just to make my portfolio better, but it went viral and people kept asking for a game. So here we are, Dinoblade, a game where you play as a Spinosaurus wielding a great sword, fighting against other dinosaurs that may or may not have weapons. I want to thank everyone so much for motivating me and pushing me this far, and you can wishlist this game on Steam. Thank you, and catch you guys later.
We are but simple men who love big dinosaurs with big swords.
Dino Blade was a bucket list game for us, so huge thanks to Team Spino for wrapping it up in the most metal way possible. Perfect way to call it a wrap. Now it's time to get sappy, Mike.
As always, Visioncraft Productions, despite our best efforts to sabotage ourselves, you always make us look way more professional than we deserve. Thank you. And our marketing family at Vicarious PR, thank you for helping us support these incredible developers. So many indies are working with limited resources and bandwidth, just looking for a chance. We're so grateful we could offer them that chance without asking for a penny in
like
return.
6 games out
Having
of this.
partners who share the same goals and values means the world to us.
I thought I was
And
gonna get like
speaking of which,
2.
to all the developers and publishers involved today,
So I got
thank
Scratch
you
the
from
Cat,
the bottom of our hearts for
Inkshade,
trusting us with your
Mouse
babies.
PI for Hire,
Whether this is
Benny
your first
Bash,
time with
Kid
us, you're
Bash,
co-streaming the
and
event,
Dino Blade.
or you're part of the 6-1 Indie community, your passion and enthusiasm for the indie scene keeps us going through the long days and late nights. Thank you. We can't wait to hear your reactions and thoughts. And while it's just me, Mike, and PD on camera today, the full 6-1 crew is what turns this showcase into something larger than life every single time. Once again, for everyone watching, don't forget to visit 61indie.com/showcase. There you'll find the full list of games shown today, along with hands-on previews and interviews from our editorial team and a post-show podcast. You'll also find the link to the 6-1 Indie Showcase Steam event. Please wishlist, play demos, and add some new games to your library.
Beyond wishlisting, demoing, and picking up games, if you can, we have one more request. There are real human beings behind the games that you saw today. Some of the kindest, most dedicated
Daryl, what's
individuals
good?
you'll ever meet.
I'm
Making a
doing
game
well.
is
We
nothing
about to
short
set
of a
up and
miracle,
play,
especially in an era of
a
layoffs, studio
little
closures,
bit
and
of,
corporate consolidation. It takes blood, sweat, and tears to create something magical, so please show them your love,
I'm sorry, I
gratitude,
got
and
distracted
respect.
with this.
And while you're
Ray
at it,
Fencer,
extend that love
Musashi.
beyond games. Uplift, support,
Thank
and
you for
stand
the
alongside our
check-ins.
queer, trans, non-binary, and BIPOC friends and
Bang,
family.
bang,
Whether it's a
bang,
few folks living in a big white house or a random name on the internet, reject hate, drown it out with love. We may not all vibe with the same games, and damn, you might only still be here hoping I lied about Silksong earlier. But regardless, we're all in this together.
The 6-1 Indie Showcase returns in September, and the Indie Game Awards are back for its second ceremony in December. The reception for the first ceremony was beyond words, and we're beyond excited to put all our resources and full production support into round 2. We'll share more details soon, so keep an eye on our site and socials to be in the know. But you won't have to wait too long for even more indie hype. This June, many of our showcase friends are
See the
celebrating
wholesome
summer
direct.
season
That's what I'm waiting
with a
on.
fresh suite of
We're gonna be
indie
watching
games
that. We're gonna be
deserve
watching
all
the
of love
woman-led
and
game,
attention.
most likely.
Be sure to join us in chat.
Latin
and tune
American
in.
games,
Until
most
then,
likely.
we love you.
Black voices in
Stay
gaming,
safe,
most
and
likely.
support your local
Provided if
indie
those
devs.
3 I just named actually show video games and not just have a circle jerk talking about how great they are as developers. Last year, all 3 had games. I think they learned a lesson from 2 years prior. So nobody didn't want to sit there and just listen to them, But yeah, we're gonna be watching all of that. I gotta see what's next, but we'll deal with that later. All right, I gotta change this, so we're gonna be playing a little bit of Brave Fencer Musashi. And they won't let me do it here. So now I got to do it this way. It's always something. Okay, it did work. It took a second for it to actually update, but anyway, let's get it started. Okay, I see it for you guys. Where is it for me? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's that. And then I got to put up the retro tracker. So give me a second while I do that. Hold on. I gotta put music on anyway. All right, let's see if this works now. Hey, it worked. Oh, with my controller.
Brave fencer Musashi. Let's do it.
I forgot. I gotta wait until I'm able to turn off the background music. We'll do this for the time being.
There doth be no effect. They shall find it out whereabouts soon.
They were waiting for the king's absence to attack.
Like, why is the Bicho type so large? Does this mean?
It is eminently necessary that you perform Hero Summon.
Oh, we can finally meet him, the lovely and handsome, brave fencer Musashi.
Princess, please resume your assignment.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, he's here! Our gracious hero, brave fencer Musashi.
He's rather small. This will not do.
It must have been too large of a task for the princess.
Hey, wait! Like, do you think I'd actually make a mistake? Have you guys seen the real Sir Musashi?
No, we haven't.
Then maybe the real Sir Musashi is this puny little thing.
What the?
Da, 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 da.
Who did you say was puny? And why are you guys wearing such stupid costumes?
Stupid costumes? Take that back, you little turd!
Please, princess, Sir Little Turd, calmeth down.
That's crazy. You gonna call me Sir Little Turd?
The name's Musashi, you geezer.
Oh, pardoneth me. We doth have a request for thou, Sir Musashi.
You're not serious, are you? It's too much of a chore for this little lad.
If the princess summoneth him, he must doth be a credible hero.
What do you guys want? Let me go home. I'm busy, you know? Can someone get me a palanquin?
You've been summoned to save our world, so you can't go back to your world until you save ours. Isn't it just a shame? And you will remain in this world until the absorbed Bincho energy from the summoning disappears.
What do you mean I have to save this world? And I'll die if that what's-it energy disappears? Ha!
There doth not beeth enough time. You must immediately head forthwith to Spiral Tower.
They would definitely be prowling about the area looking for Lumina. Thus, please take this with you. It's called Fusion.
Hey, pretty cool looking sword.
Fusion has surpassingly miraculous powers. When it pierces an enemy, it absorbs and assimilates its abilities. Next, it and the ability comes back to you to utilize.
Interesting.
It's called assimilate.
Assimilate? Sounds cool. Thanks, pal. It'll come in handy. By the way, what's this huge sheath and this note?
That's Lumina's sheath. We want you to go to Spiral Tower, which is like right behind the castle. The Sword of Luminescence, Lumina, is on the roof. That note will show you how to get there.
Okay, so I need to get Lumina, right?
That's right. Our world can have
They
peace
just gonna
when
sit
we
there
have
and let her
Lumina
talk?
and the 5 scrolls.
They saw him run.
And if you're the real Musashi, you can get Lumina. We're counting on you, you know? Huh? Ribson? Where's Musashi?
He doth be waked, princess. Impatient doth he be.
Chapter 1. The journey begins.
Shoot! Why do I have to do this? What the heck? I'll get Lumina, and then I'm out of here.
Oh my gosh. Take that. I shall smite that fool. Take that. Try to jump. Damn, I'm getting swamped on. Oh, I can't get that.
Shoot! It's too far to jump.
Oh.
Huh? Hey, I know! I'll use fusion to get his abilities!
Got it.
What a cinch! I'll use gunshot to hit those logs and...
Oh, that a critical hit? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hey. perfume. Imported fragrance. Come on, come on. What's this? Stun. It doesn't cut, but it hurts. Where you go? I don't got no health. I'm looking for help, damn it. I missed. Oh crap. Did not mean to do that. Finally, I got something. I want this though. I can start shooting. Double tumble. I got 500? All right, let me go. Got it. Swamp that man. Oh, damn it. Can I get something? Yes. Sheesh. Let me live. All right.
This is Spiral Tower? But where's the tower? Where's that note I got at the castle? Let's see. The path will not open unless you sacrifice a warrior. Maybe those statues have something to do with it.
I want to do something on my screen. First of all, I want to play my own music. That's number one. Not this though. All right. And then number two. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do something on my end first so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put it here for now. I might have to change the colors of that, make it stand out more. But I'm gonna leave it there for now. And Okay.
Hey, something's under this statue. Give it a stomp.
Come on. Oh, I gotta go up here. So I can't see from that angle. Barely see that. Anything over here? No. It's a terrible camera angle.
Someone turn on the lights. Where is this place? When the guardian flame is blanketed with darkness, a light will lead you above. Whatever.
Whatever indeed. What the hell hit me? Oh man, I'm about to die.
Blanketed with darkness. Does it mean to put out that flame? Hey, I know! If that bell drops onto the flame, it'll go out!
Oh, never mind. Jeez. Wait, what does that mean? Like something dropped down. Oh! I tried to shoot him. I'm trying to see, like, if you shoot down this bag of bones, like, what happens. Damn it. I can't do it here. I don't know what happened there. All right, I got it. Now I can test something. Oh, I don't see it. I guess I gotta shoot all the ropes. I can't even shoot them. I'm just gonna shoot all the ropes and see what happens.
Blanketed with
Yeah, we already did all that.
Hey!
Oh crap. I can hit these guys. How come I couldn't hit them before? I wonder if I can absorb them. Nope. If I can, I'm not doing it right. That light been snuffed out.
Whoa! It's so high up here! Whoops! Don't have time to be scared. Finally! Lumina, you're mine!
I want to at least get 10K before I continue on. So I might have to grind here, grind for some money. That's not what I want to do. There we go. There we go. There we go. That didn't go the way I wanted, but. That's right. Oh, you actually managed to hit me. You get him. Damn it. Keep knocking them off. Does it feel so good? Hey, got it going on, got it going on. Keep giving me chump change. You gotta give me something good now. That's crazy. I threw him right over. That's a nice little chain combo right there. There we go. I had a little rhythm going there. Nice. Got a 500 on that time. Ooh, nice. I don't really need gold. I need more DP than anything. Like that. All I get to do is throw for 3. Nice. I'll take that. Nice. I wish they gave me more coins in that, but that was so nice. Oh, look at that chain. That was a good chain right there. Come on, I'm just trying to get 10K. Let me get my money. He give me all this. There we go. I'm gonna do something good. Damn it. I'm almost done. Wow. Oh, that was a nice one. I need about a 50, well, 60 more, and then we can move on. All right, now we can move on. Come over here.
Huh?
A living being. The sword of luminescence.
Whoa, jump! Whoa, jump! Whoa, jump!
Oh crap. Oh. Oh, that was close. All right.
Princess? Hey, who are you?
I'm Root Trick, and you're
Musashi!
Musashi? You're the summon hero? You're pulling my leg. Now, y'all give me Lumina, won't you? If you do, y'all get this little lady in exchange.
Yeah, right. You wish, pal. Let go of the princess.
Y'all being fooled! Them there flames can't be put it out easily.
Shoot, I'm sweating buckets here. What should I do?
Like, what are you saying? Use Lumina!
Oh yeah! I got you now, Rudrick!
All right, Lumina! Musashi, just hurry up and bash this hunk of lard. Ugh.
Oh no.
Ah, shucks! Shut up, you dumb gal! Or else y'all gonna get a
They getting all
licking!
the appropriate music for the
See
scenarios
y'all
on that.
later, Musashi! Have yourself a nice day!
What the? Hey, wait! Whoa! What's that? Holy smokes! Wow, that's huge!
Thirst Quencher Empire, Steam Knight.
Come on! You're history, pal!
damn it. Damn it, I can't get close. He's still hitting me. So
Hey, you forgot something! That's what you get when you try to mess with me! Oh, I almost forgot. I wonder where that idiot Rutrick took the princess.
I'm sleepy. The journey begins. I think we're gonna finish it off here. We did it in a much shorter time. Would you like to resume play? No. I already saved it. Whatever. We'll end it here.
Is coming.
All right, let's wrap this up. Dyer. All right. So we are going to continue the Summer Game Fest tomorrow. We're going to do another showcase, and then it's an up all night stream, most likely. It's Friday. So I'll be playing a lot of Brave Fencer Musashi. In the event that we finish Brave Fencer Musashi tomorrow night, or later on tonight, I should say, We'll continue the next game down the line for standalone series days. The Plucky Squire. That will be the next game. And we'll do that for Saturday as well. In the event that we beat the Plucky Squire. I doubt we'll get through both games this weekend. But in the event that we do, Stray is the next game on the list. Okay. And then Sunday, we're doing Wrestling Sunday. Actually, I just realized tomorrow I got to do my predictions for Money in the Bank. There's only 4 matches so far, so it'll be a very short prediction list. And I'm probably going to be streaming during the day because Money in the Bank comes on, so I'll be watching that. I might come back after Money in the Bank. It might be a 2-hour show, so it's a high probability I'll come back. But anyway, Wrestling Sunday, we're doing Day of Reckoning, WWE Day of Reckoning, okay? Monday, we're doing Full Metal Alchemist and the Broken Angel. TV Tuesday, we are going to be doing, we're going to finish up Bluey, hopefully. And then when we finish up Bluey, we're going to be doing Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were-Rabbit. So that's going to be pretty much the schedule going forward. I do want to do a community night on Fridays. So if you guys are down to play games with me, if you want to play any multiplayer games, doesn't matter what the multiplayer game is really, I'll try it out. I off record, I got like obviously like Fall Guys, Uno, Among Us, Jackbox Party Pack games. I don't have Repo, but I can get it. Whatever you guys want to try out, we can just all play together, right? Dead by Daylight, I got that stuff too. But yeah, just let me know. I want to make that my Fridays. Oh, last thing for Friday, the end of this month, Tubi Bingo, exclusive on Kick and Twitter. Okay, we'll be watching like a Black independent film from Tubi, and we'll watch that the last Friday of every month. So at least one Friday out the month, I won't be doing a community night. So you join me exclusively on Kick and Twitter. Okay, I'm gonna raid this out. You guys go over there and you show them some love. Tell them Lynx sent you. All right. Until then, take care. Stay safe. Cherish your loved ones. All that good stuff. And I will see you all later. Take care now. Bye-bye then.